What's up, YouTube? This your girl Samantha Sweets, and welcome back to my channel. Hey, sweetie squad! I just did this fabulous mystery unboxing. Definitely check it out. I have part 1 and part 2. I got the Alien Jeffree Star palette, and I got the new Blood Sugar palette. I am so pumped. I'm so grateful. I'm so blessed. It was kind of an emotional video, but now we're gonna get into some serious talking. So before this, just guys, if you're not subscribed, if you're new to my YouTube channel, please make sure you hit that subscription button below, give it a click, ring a ding ding that bell. If you like me, you love me, give this video a big thumbs up, and comment down below any videos, any challenges, anything you would like to see. Comment down below and I got you guys. So let's go ahead and jump on in. I'm doing a story time right now. I believe that when I do my story times, I believe that it kind of helps you understand me more. You get into more depth of who I am. I'm not just a YouTuber. I'm not just a little, miniature makeup artist. I'm not anything like that. I'm a real person. Like I'm like you. You know what I mean? And if you guys want to know some backstory about me, I am a single mom. I have one son. My son's name's Dorian. He's 15, and I work for the state of Florida. I've been there almost 9 years next month, so kudos to me, and that is a very stressful job. And I've been through the ringer. I honestly have. So 2 years ago, I was engaged. Not once, but twice. I was engaged. I was in a relationship, it was a very turmoil relationship, very unhealthy. 9 years. 9 years, guys. It's hard. When you love somebody, it's hard to let go. It's hard to walk away and say enough's enough. But I finally did. Now, I finally did. But 2 years ago, you would never think what I'm about to tell you next. So before I get into that, let's go ahead and get the backstory. So I was with this guy for 9 years. He played me like a fiddle. He had my heart. I'm not from this area. He's from this area. So I didn't know anybody. I didn't have a car at the time. He was my get around person. He was the person to take me to work. We actually worked together. And like, I needed him. I relied on him. And he really let me down numerous times. And so, well, I said enough was enough. He kept, hiding stuff behind my back and just, not having any respect for me, and it just got really bad. Well, another woman was involved, and this love triangle lasted 3 years. I'm embarrassed to even say that I actually was part of a love triangle. Now, I did try to date in between, but it never went anywhere because he was so selfish and so, I don't want you, but I don't want no one else to have you. And he had somebody else, but he didn't care. And I was in love. I was so in love with this man. Like, I can't believe I can finally even say was. You know what I mean? I'm not still because of things that have transpired, but I was. So I went on the dating site, a dating site. Yeah, those stories come up a lot. And I met a man, and he was from a town about an hour away from here, and he had 4 children. I don't normally date a guy that has more than 1 child, and this guy had 4. But I was like, I've been praying and praying and praying for someone to come into my life, for someone to just help me get over this man. Like, please help me get over my ex. And so, but yeah, so this guy came in the picture, and it was like a fairy tale. He swept me off my feet. Oh my God, he treated me like a queen. He was an amazing guy. Okay, he had a little bit of health issues. He had diabetes, and he didn't really want to follow the recommendations very well. So it kind of was a little stressful. And then in the intimacy department, there was lacking of. So that was kind of stressful. But I didn't care because the guy treated me like a queen. He on my Mother's Day 2 years ago. Oh my God, my Mother's Day. He surprised me in the bed with a big ass card and roses and one of those jackpot candles with the ring inside and makeup and face masks, and then took me to the beach, and it was so wonderful. And my birthday, we met March 30th, and April 1st is when we became boyfriend and girlfriend on April Fool's Day. It was that fast. We had our first date, and the next day we were like, that's it. We're boyfriend and girlfriend. We're it. We're together. And so it was, I was so happy. And well, my ex, who went to travel to work on the road as a truck driver, decided to come back in town. Well, I've learned now that being friends with exes while you're in a relationship probably isn't the healthiest thing. It's really just not. And I don't know. It felt good to still have that friendship because, I mean, that was 7 years then. You know, that's a long time to know somebody to just throw it all away, even though he did hurt you so bad. So, I'm a person that doesn't hold grudges, and maybe I need to start learning how to. But anyways, back to the story. So, my birthday was coming up, and it was my 30th birthday because I'll be 32 this year. So yeah, almost 2 years ago. And he proposed. We all felt it. We all kind of knew it. And the house that I'm living in right now, this was supposed to be ours. This is a 3-bedroom house, 2 bath, and 1 bedroom was for him and his girls. Well, for his girls, because he had 2 girls and 2 boys. And the other one's for my son and his 2 boys. And then the master was, of course, for me and him. I felt something was missing, but I never really could catch on. And then the lies started, and I found out that he was living with his ex-wife, even though they weren't together and they weren't messing around, because oh, damn, I'm actually friends with that wife too. Shit. I become friends with the wives, don't I? That's creepy. That's so fucking creepy. But anyways, yeah, became friends with her. She was a really cool girl and everything, and found out some things that just So money was tight, and we just moved in. My coworkers helped me, and my ex helped me get this place because he couldn't. My ex said, Samantha, don't marry him. Please don't marry him. Marry me. Be with me. I hadn't been with this guy in 3 years. He had a baby with that girl I can't stand. And, like, what you did to me, but I always wondered what would happen if we ever got that chance again. Like, always. And I'm the type of person, and if you're learning things about me, I hate unfinished business. I hate that. I hate leaving open doors and open questions. I hate that. And in this last case of the ex, it wasn't even ex, the fuckhead, the one I don't like to talk about, the one that completely fucked me over that I was messing with for like 4 months. I don't have unfinished business because he's so irrelevant and I'm so disgusted in him. And plus, it was only 4 months, so like, how deep could my feelings really be? You know what I mean? That was all lust, but we're coming to find out, it was just lust. It was nothing more than that. But I don't have open questions. I don't care to even know. But in this case, back to my ex, I needed to know. So he ended his relationship on July 4th of July. I ended my relationship on July 5th, and he moved in here on July 7th, and we were back together. And this is a very, very small town. So people know everything that you did. Okay? Literally back together for not even an hour and a half, and people knew. It was ridiculous. So, of course, this crazy ass baby mama, I'm gonna break your laptop, and I'm gonna do this, and do that, and da-da-da-da. Whatever. Oh, did I mention she lived literally right up the road? Awkward. But back to the story. So I ended things with the good guy who had lies of his own. Trust me, he was a cheater, pumpkin eater too. Very sneaky, very manipulative, very just not the man for me. So my ex in a way did me a favor, but in return, he really damaged me. I feel like I've grown from that. Like, I've built up from my damage, but I think I'll always have some slight trust issues. I know that for a fact. Once you cross me, I'm done. Like, that is my mentality now. There are no more second chances with me. Once you fuck me over, I'm done. I don't do the second chances anymore. I used to, and I got fucked over and over and over. I don't do that anymore. So, if you're going to be with me, I suggest you be on your P's and Q's, baby, and keep it 100. Because I will snip, snap, you're gone. Thank you. Next. So we were together from July to November. We set a wedding date for December 8th. Yep, we were supposed to be married. Well, a female's intuition is everything. And I kept feeling something just wasn't right. No. And that's the number one thing I don't do. I don't lead people on. It is the worst feeling to wake up with the person that you're with and feel you could lose them at any moment. To feel like you don't have that person. It is the worst feeling. And when people lie and lead people on, oh my God. Just everything will add up to my main point of my story. So I kept feeling something wasn't right. I kept feeling like he was talking to his baby mama behind my back. And I was right. He was. We got into this huge fight. We didn't talk for like 3 days or whatever, and I just knew, I needed to end it. Like, it needed to be done. Literally, it was Thanksgiving weekend. So I'm trying to close this stupid app. Oh shit, I just messed up my lighting. Oh gosh, does that work? Is it? Oh God, no. Okay, so I ended things. We decided it was gonna be kind of like neutral, kind of, you know what I mean? But it really wasn't, because he wasn't being 100% honest. He was like, oh no, it has nothing to do with my ex, and oh no, this and all this. Well, the story is supposedly that if he left me, that she wouldn't put him on child support, and then he could finally see his son, because she kept his son from him. And I hate those. I'm just saying, if you're one of my subscribers and you are holding back your child from your baby daddy, and he wants to be a part of your child's life, shame on you. Shame on you times 20. Because just because the man don't want to be with you, like, think about the damage it's going to hurt the child in the end. If you're not on the same page, if it's not what both of you want, it's going to damage the child anyways. So go separate ways. Find your happy ending. Let him find his happy ending, and let him see his child. There's so many men that don't want to have nothing to do with their child. I mean, my baby daddy, he calls his child once in a blue moon. And maybe sees him once a year. How do you think my son feels? 15 years old is so hard right now, and I'm having to be the mom and the dad. It's very stressful. So we broke up, went separate ways. We broke up on a Wednesday. The next day was Thursday, which was Thanksgiving, and then Friday, and then Saturday, and then Sunday. Sunday is where the damage occurred. The whole point of the story. So the reason I'm doing this is because I've been seeing a lot in my Facebook posts and a lot on the news lately about suicide, bullying, suicide. Let me tell you something. Suicide is so... It's such a touchy subject, but I just don't get it. The celebrities that are killing themselves, the children. Oh my God, I saw it was an 8-year-old boy who's bullied for being possibly gay. Not even guarantee, but gay. Killed himself. Even YouTubers. This beautiful Instagram model. Beautiful. Killed herself because everybody was telling her, kill yourself. Because, oh, you think you're all that. You're this, you're that. One thing I've learned about being a YouTuber, if you can't take criticism, you can't be in this business. You gotta take it with a grain of salt and keep moving. So I'm so not proud to admit this or to talk about this, because a lot of people don't know, but I feel like if I get my story out, it might prevent others. I was really down and out. I was really just... Christmas was coming, and my ex left me with bills galore. We were 2 months behind on rent. The electric was about to get turned off. They were about to take my car. And all my son could talk about that Sunday when I picked him up after I left work was, Mommy, can I get this? Mommy, can I get this? Mommy, can I get that? Mommy. And I'm like, we're not even gonna have a place to live. Like, I'm a failure as a mom. Like, I broke inside. Went to the store and I got 2 beers. And I was like, okay, I'm just gonna drink these beers and calm down. Well, I just started thinking about everything that my ex put me through and just everything. Like, I was so happy with the guy, even though he turned out to be a liar and a manipulator. I didn't know that at the time, but I was so happy. And your selfish ass took me away from happiness to hurt me all over again. And then my son, I thought I let him down. I just felt so doubted out. I didn't know what else left to do. So I went in the medicine cabinet, and my son, at the time, he was taking pills to help him sleep because his ADHD medicine, he has to come back down from it at night. So I took them, and I sent out some text messages to my mom and to my best friend and to my coworker, who was kind of like a lover, kind of. And I just said, I can't do this anymore, I'm sorry. And my mom just lost it. I wouldn't answer anybody's calls. The phone just kept ringing and ringing and ringing. I went to go take a shower to see if I changed my mind. I went to go take the shower. I got out. And I still just felt like it was over. Like I had nothing more to do, nothing more left to give. So I grabbed the pills, but I had grabbed like a whole handful, like 9 or 12 of them, and I dropped them. And I was like, I just can't do it. But I wanted to go to sleep. So it still is a bad thing to take pills to try to go to sleep, that you know if you take excessive amount that you might not wake up. So I took 3 of my son's pills. And I just remember just everything getting quiet. And just the phone, the ringing kind of subsided because I was drifting off. And I don't know how long it was, but I heard a banging on my door. And it was the police. And they had broken into the door. And in my bedroom, next to my bed, there's like a dresser. And I had this long black body pillow, and I had laid down across from it. I had just laid across the body pillow, so I was kind of like, I was face down, and one arm was up and one arm was back, and I was out. And I remember the paramedics shining a light in my eyes and shaking me, and I heard on the walkie-talkie, the dispatcher, OD. I heard that, and I heard my son. Is she okay? Is she okay? And the paramedics just, they were like, her pulse is very low. It's very low. That's all they kept saying. Stay with us, stay with us. And they put me on a stretcher and took me out to the hospital. I was in and out because the sleeping pills, they make you very tired. But they had got fluids in me, to counteract it somehow or something in that with the IV in the back of the ambulance. And they said my pulse was coming back, my oxygen levels were going regular, and I arrived at the hospital. Well, they wouldn't let me talk to anybody. When I finally came to, this all happened probably like around 5 o'clock in the afternoon. My best friend was called. I don't know by who. I don't even know if maybe the cop answered the phone. But she raced to the house, and the ambulance had already taken me. And she didn't know what was going on. And this is Jocelyn, the one I talk about all the time. We're always there for each other. So I guess we've both experienced each other on life-death experiences. She said that she was like, is she okay? Is she okay? And they said that I had OD'd on pills. And they took all the pills, or she took all the pills or something, I forget. And she took my son. And she tried to go to the hospital, and they wouldn't let her see me. And I couldn't use my phone. They gave her my cell phone. And she called my ex. And she said, you fucking bastard, you killed my best friend. And he really couldn't understand anything she was saying because she was screaming it. And he just hung up the phone. So this is now 8 o'clock at night. 2 hours have passed. Everything's back to normal. I'm just laying in the hospital bed and I want to go home. If you do anything or say anything through text, voicemail to somebody that they hear and they report, you're not going home. It doesn't matter how fine you say you are. So I had to be Baker acted, but I didn't need to pump my stomach or anything because everything was back to normal. They said they were gonna send me to Bay Behavior and the town up, and I was like, please don't send me there, please, like I work in a psychiatric place, like I wouldn't want to know, like I wouldn't want someone to, I wouldn't want to go where I've gone, you know what I mean? Where I work, I know what I work with, even though I work with the criminally insane, you know what I mean? These are people kind of like me and they just have issues. So they told me I had to go. But I slept through the whole night. And when I woke up, I kind of forgot where I was. And the police was outside my hospital door. And they were telling me I have to be escorted to not the town, not the one that they were going to send me to, but a different one. And I just snapped. I was like, I'm not going. I've never been arrested. I don't do these kind of things. Y'all can't do this to me. I didn't want to go. You know, like, why would I want to go? I didn't have a choice. I've never been in handcuffs in my life. So I just went with them. I was literally in a tank top, no bra, fuzzy pajama pants, socks, and one pair of underwear. That's what I brought with me. It was very stressful riding in the back seat of a cop car all the way, which is an hour away to where you have to go. So when you get there, you're being admitted for 72 hours. Like, I didn't have a choice. So I went, they gave me like some toiletries and stuff and escorted me to my room. It wasn't as bad as you think it was. Like it literally was it was like a big like a big day room, as we call it in my job, a big day room. And then there was like this long table that you could like color on. And then they had like the offices for like the therapists. And then the hallway straight back is all the dorms. And it's is it 2 people to the room? I don't remember. No, it's your own room. It's your own dorm, your own shower, and your own toilet, your own whatever. It's not as bad as you think it was. And I went back there. I'm new. I don't know anybody. I don't know where I am. I don't, you know what I mean? Like everyone's just like, you know, happy and stuff. And I I went in my room and I was like, you know what? I can either make the best of the situation or I can make the worst of the situation. And so I I was like, you know, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make the best of it. You know, figure out some things about myself while I'm here. I'm not gonna just refuse and stuff. So they told me, because it wasn't like a slip wrist or like a, you know, shooting or something, that I probably could go home within 24 hours. So I was really looking forward to it. I was able to finally use a phone. I called my mom, I called my grandmother, I called my coworker lover, I called my I called my best friend, of course. I called just the ones I knew that were gonna be there for me, and everybody was so supportive. They weren't attacking me or anything. They were just like, Samantha, I don't want you to ever think that you're alone. Like, don't ever think that, baby girl. So um after talking to, you know, my friends and family, I joined group, and then it was time for medication time, and I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Less than 24 hours ago, I was administering meds at my job. I was saying it's medication time, and, you know, calling the residents out for their meds. And now I'm in a fishbowl looking out. I've become that person. I'm now seeing what I do to what I become. I felt so stupid and low. Like, how could I let a man or even a situation just do this to me? I'm the most positive, upbeat person that you ever could see. But we're not perfect. And we all have breakdowns. And that was my breakdown. It was basically a cry for help. It was, I need you to hear me because no one's listening. So I was there for 3 days. In those 3 days, I learned a lot about myself. I learned how strong I was. I learned that the people I don't need in my life. I learned my worth. I learned so much. That experience was so life moving for me. I'm not proud, but I'm glad I went through it. It really taught me a lot about myself and environments around me. While I was there, I met people, and oh my God. One girl, she was pregnant. She was 17 years old, and she had HIV. That's so sad. How'd she get it? Her boyfriend cheating on her. It's scary. Another girl, she was 15. She had been in there 3 other times, and she overdosed on pills, and she slit her wrist. 15. I felt so terrible. Oh great, the sun is going down. I felt so terrible that I have my life that's nothing like these people, and I'm boohoo crying over this girl had HIV. This girl is 15. Not once, not twice, but 3 times tried to take her life. On the 3rd day, I was finally released, and I went, and my best friend picked me up, and we had lunch together. And I told her about my experience, and told her how grateful I was for her, and thank you for taking care of my son while I was there. And I was never gonna talk about this, because again, this is a side of me that I'm not proud of. But I want you to know that I'm just like you. And if anybody is watching this video that's thinking about doing it, please rethink it. Please call a hotline, call help, message me, email a friend, go over to a house, talk to somebody. Life is so precious to waste. And my heart just goes out to all these kids killing themselves because they feel that they're nothing, because worthless, spineless people in this world make them feel that way. I'm not gonna tell, the bullies to go kill themselves, but shut the fuck up. Look at yourself in the mirror and know that you're basically committing 1st-degree murder, or the 2nd degree. I always forget those. So that's my story, and it's real, and it's truth. I have been through so much at 31 years old. I really have. And doing YouTube is my escape. It's my escape from all the stress and drama and everything. But it's also a part of me. It's like a video diary. When I get further on, I can go back at these videos and look and be like, I made it. I've come so far. I hope that you take this video, learn from it, listen. If you know somebody that's going through something, show them this video. I don't care. I just want everyone to cherish, love, and appreciate their lives.